Good morning, guys, and welcome to Monday's FRT Gold live video. Hope you're all doing well and you had an excellent weekend. Really good weekend for us on the tipping point of view. We'll get through that in a second. We'll take a look at how we got on yesterday. But yeah, hope you had a good weekend. The sun seemed to be shining for most of us, which is great. The ground seems to be drying out in most places, other than in Scotland at the moment. The air, I think we're still looking at good to soft in places ground. But it's generally some good ground around now, which is good. And hopefully with a decent forecast throughout the week, we can get on some good to firm stuff. That's what we want for Ascot as well. Royal Ascot just 8 days away now, and of course, what we really want to see, or me personally, I want to see Royal Ascot run on good ground at least. I think at Epsom on Saturday, when it was good ground, it was like a carpet at Epsom. We saw the best horse win in Australia, and we saw an outstanding performance. And for me, that's just what you want to see every time. You want to see good ground, is where I think you will see the very best horses come to the fore, and Australia certainly did that. Proved to be a world-class horse, was bred to win the Derby and did exactly that. But yeah, that was on Saturday. But yesterday we had a really good day. We'll get to that in a second. But just a reminder, this is a Q&A session if you did want to join in that. If you've got any questions about any of today's racing perhaps, or anything that happened at the weekend or is happening throughout the week, or any betting queries, or there's a certain race you like the look of today but you can't quite digest it, or you just want my opinion on whether you picked out the winner, that's absolutely fine. Do just get in touch there, and we can go through that together. You can join in this Q&A session, or as many of you like to do, you can get in touch via my email. You can send joe@freeracingtips.co.uk. You can get in touch via Twitter. We are the handle at freeracingtips7, and then it's facebook.com/groups/FRT Gold if you wanted to join in that group. So plenty of ways for you to get in touch, and as I say, do feel free to do so, no matter how big or small your query. If you just want to have a chat about horse racing, that's absolutely fine as well. You can do that, no problem. But we'll take a look at yesterday to begin with, and it was actually a really good day. For gold members, I only put forward the premium tip and the next best bet. We didn't do a lucky 15 yesterday. There weren't many meetings. It looked to be a tough card, and I thought, some days you just need to strip it back and just do a couple, and that certainly worked. We had a premium tip winner with odds of 3-1, and then a next best bet winner as well at 11-4, but was more like a 5-2 winner with a bit of rule 4 coming in this one. So a really, really outstanding day. Really, 2 tips, 2 wins, and at really good odds as well. Well, you're looking at 12 points profit using the staking plan. So remember, it's 4 points for the premium tip, 3 points for the next best bet, and then 2 points if you're doing the lucky 15, or 1 point singles for those 2 extra horses if you're not. So yeah, the premium tip brought in 12 points profit. The next best bet, that was a 7.5 points profit on that. So in total, 19.5 points profit for the day, just doing a couple of singles there on the premium tip and next best bet. Sent the week into big profit of 35 points for the week, from Monday to Sunday. So, if you're operating at £10 stakes, that's £350. You should be up this week, and that just about pays for a year's worth of FRT Gold subscriptions. So, or it pays for a bit more than that, actually. So, yeah, it pays for that. That's one way of looking at it anyway. But hopefully we continue this good run. We've certainly hit form again over the last 10 days or so. And, yeah, let's hope that continues today. Also, if you did do the premium tip and next best bet double, which I don't recommend in a staking plan, I don't think, I'm sort of a bit, I'm an hour with doubles, but I know a lot of you like to do it, and I'm not going to put you off doing it. But my suggestion is, if you are going to do it, just a 1 point double is more than enough, especially as yesterday's double was a 13-1 winner. So if you did that, say you put a tenner on, you're looking at £130 profit, £140 back, including your stake. So really, really good day yesterday. Great way to end what was going to be a profitable week regardless. But yeah, great way to end things. And now, as I say, only 8 days till Royal Ascot, so let's keep building that bank, and then hopefully we can be in, fine form as soon as we hit Royal Ascot. So today's racing, we go from Newton Abbot. They're the only jumps, or they're jumping there. It's then we're on the flat at Ayr. We're over in Ireland at Roscommon, and then this evening a couple of flat meetings from Pontefract. And of course, as it's Monday evening, we're also at Windsor. So let's have a look at the premium tip to begin with today. The premium tip goes in the 6:40 at Pontefract. That's the opening race of the day there. And our tip here is Denton Dave, and that's currently at 11-8. And yeah, this horse has Denton Dawn, sorry, I think I said Denton Dave there, sorry, Denton Dawn, I thought as I said that I'd said it wrong. Denton Dawn in the 640 at Pontefract, currently at around about 11 to 8 right now. This horse has been in action on just 2 occasions so far, and has finished second on both of those races, which is promising, I think, and I think she should have enough to break her maiden tag today. I think the experience could be vital in races like this. I mean, we've had quite a lot of successes in kind of maiden races recently, and yeah, I do think that this horse looks to be the best bet of the day, and certainly can go well today. The filly, I think, will enjoy the trip, will enjoy conditions today, ticks plenty of boxes, and looks to be a strong premium tip. As I said, those 2 runs to manage a couple of seconds is great, and you'd imagine, this is a horse that's going to be progressive and probably improving all the time. And when looking at this field, I think that this horse is going to have enough to come out on top today. That's the premium tip in the 640 at Pontefract. Denton Dawn, not Denton Dave, in the that's currently at around about 11 to 8. Right, the next best bet for today, that goes in the next race at Pontefract, the 7:10 there, and our tip here is Emze Crag, and this is currently around about a 5 to 2 shot. Now, this horse has been running over hurdles before a really good run to finish 3rd last time out in what was the first run on the flat for this horse this season, and that was over 1 mile and 4 furlongs here, which always looked a bit of a sharp trip for the horse, I think, and that was the case. I think it was outpaced a bit early on, didn't look to be the easiest of rides, probably was going a little bit too quick, to be honest. And I think the way he stayed on was really eye-catching, actually. And now, given the fact that this horse, has stayed on really well last time out, has hurdle form, over races of around about 2 miles, that does suggest to me that he's going to relish this step up and trip to 2 miles and 1 furlong. That's also proven in the fact that the horse has a win over course and distance, which is vital. As I said, the way he was staying on last time was really promising, and I think this step up could see Emze Crag really run a decent race, and 5 to 2 looks to be a good price there for the next best bet of the day. So they're the 2 main ones today, the premium tip, the next best bets. Now, as always, or not as always, but today there's 2 extra horses as well. Now, if you wanted to put these in a lucky 15, that's fine. If not, then just a 1-point win only bet is what I recommend. Although for Detour Ahead, who is one of those, it's Detour Ahead in the 5:15 at Newton Abbot. This horse was at 11 to 10, now at 10 to 11. Would I recommend backing this horse now at odds on? I know there's not too much difference in the odds, but looked a decent enough price at 11 to 10. But maybe at 10 to 11, I would, unless that's going in the lucky 15 and you haven't put that on yet, I'd maybe leave that. Or I'd put it in the lucky 15 still, but maybe not do the single on that. But yeah, Detour Ahead is the first of the extra 2 today. Then it's George Sink in the 3 o'clock at Ayr. This horse is currently at around about 3 to 1. That's from 4 to 1, but there is I think the tiniest bit of all 4 there. I think there's a couple of 12 to 1 shots withdrawn, so maybe 10p in the pound or something like that. So potential returns from this lucky 15 with these kind of updated odds, if you like. The premium tip and next best bet are actually the same odds. There's been good support for Detour Ahead, and George Sink is a little bit shorter now. It's going to be around about, I'd say, probably the 225 mark from about 290 or so this morning. But yeah, they're the 4 horses today. Feeling good that we can have a really, really good day, especially if George Sink in the 3 o'clock at Ayr, that could get us off to an absolute flyer with a 4 to 1 winner, and then it's a case of hopefully hitting 4 out of 4. We've been knocking on the door for 4 out of 4 recently. I know we did 2 out of 2 yesterday. That's great. And if we, if we hit the premium tip and next best bet again, then I certainly won't be complaining. I'll be delighted. But yeah, there's a couple of times with it 3 winners and being just sort of a length or a neck away from 4 out of 4 winners. So that would be great to do today. But yeah, as I say, the premium tip and next best bet are the ones I'm, of course, most confidence on. There's plenty of confidence now behind Detour Ahead, although a little bit short in the market. And George Sink, I think, can run a really good race as well. So, yeah, they're all of today's tips. As I say, if you've got any questions about any of them, then please do feel free to get in touch. That's what we're here for. We can, or what I'm here for, I can help hopefully answer you any questions there. And if perhaps you maybe you want to do a lucky 15, but you don't like the look of Detour Ahead now or odds on, maybe we can work a way to find out another one for you. Or you could always do a Trixie or a Peyton or something like that. But yeah, if we'll tailor to your betting what you want to do with your betting. Really, of course. My recommendation is just back my tips at the recommended stakes, and that's it. But I know many of you do like another bet as well, and I think if you're going to do that, then I am here on hand to help you with that. But yeah, I do see a lot of people kind of betting on almost every race, and I don't think that's the way to go. I think, you know, if you just want to build your bank, then just use these tips as almost a bit of a starting platform, and just hopefully that can build your bank, and then you might get a bit of confidence to be able to bet on some other races. But yeah, at the moment I'd say do just bet on the premium tip, the next best bet. Do a lucky 15 if you want, but then if you do want to bet on other horses, I am here to help you, and I'm always around during the day. Obviously I'm working, there's always a lot to do, but I'm always by the computer, so I'll always make the time to get back to you Gold members. I think that's a big advantage. So if perhaps maybe, you know, I know some of you follow other tipsters as well. I'm not that naive to think that you don't, but maybe if you're making your own selection and you're not as confident as you'd like to be, then I can possibly help you with finding a tip or anything there. But that's something, if you wanted to do, you know, just email, Facebook, get in touch via Twitter or anything like that, we can do that for you. So yeah, as I said, just 8 days now until Royal Ascot, which is going to be an absolutely cracking week, no doubt about that. I think the Derby kind of almost gets you in the mood for Royal Ascot. The Derby's brilliant, and then Royal Ascot, you know, it's 5 days of just absolutely brilliant action. You just can't help but love it. I thought the Derby Festival, the 2 days, were absolutely outstanding, by the way. And yeah, but I think that it's, you know, it's why some people are sort of edged to the flat over the jumps, really, just from the amount you see the top quality horses. They can race, you know, a couple of times a month, whereas you're lucky to see some, you know, big horses in national hunt racing. You're lucky to see them twice a season, to be honest. And you know, they are sort of wrapped up in cotton wool and put away for a long time. Of course, there is the more risk element. You don't want to run the horse you know, over 3 miles in the space of a couple of weeks, and you know, some of these horses that are running over a mile, they could do that most days. But I think that is why some people edge towards the flat, and of course usually not on such testing conditions. But can't wait for Royal Ascot. Really excited about Wednesday, which is where we'll see Trev in action, the Arc winner, of course, last year, the incredible Arc winner, who was beaten by Cirrus de Ziegler in her opening race. Cirrus de Ziegler won't be heading to Royal Ascot, but hopefully, I think all the signs are that he's fine after looking a little bit lame and damaging a leg after his superb win in the Coronation Cup at Epsom. I think the word is he's fine, but they're going to skip at Royal Ascot, which means Trev for the Prince of Wales Stakes is now around about an even money shot. It's not a betting race for me at the moment. It's one of those sit back and just hopefully watch. I think we all want to see Trev at her absolute best and absolutely romping, you know, to victory, and we're very lucky to see her in England. So if you are lucky enough to be going on the Wednesday, then well done to you. Just a reminder, there are still some tickets available for Royal Ascot for you Gold members. Just head to the free race days page. They're Gold members, and yeah, if you do want to come to Royal Ascot, there's still some free ones doing the rounds. So yeah, that's just about it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions throughout the day, please do feel free to get in touch. But yeah, that's just about it. Let's hope for another really good and profitable day. Let's take the bookies to the cleaners once more. Thanks for watching today. I'll speak to you all a little bit later on. Thanks. Bye-bye.